George, Wayne Bridge has just pulled out of the England squad and pulled out of the World Cup. What's your reaction to that news?
Well, I find it rather sad, really, that he feels that he can't share a dressing room with some of the other players. There would have, of course, no doubt have been sides taken, either side of the dressing room. But as we've mentioned before, Chris, I think Mr. Capello acted pretty quickly on this particular subject of John Terry, of course. And if he feels he can't share a dressing room, then he's done the right thing by saying, "Look, I can't compete." Knowing that my presence may be divisive, and he's got it over and done very, very quickly. So we really got to find another left back. I'm not quite sure at the moment who that's going to be. Unfortunately, Ashley Cole himself, another problem in itself. Of course, he's got. I don't know how long it's going to be before he gets back, but certainly he won't be able to train for another 2 months. And I suppose he can get fit. You don't lose your fitness too much in that time, but certainly he will need to be very, very fit indeed to get in the World Cup. So he will probably have a rest, and that may do him good. But coming back, maybe a bit hard on him. But certainly we have to find another a substitute for Wayne Bridge. I think he should have gone and said, "Look, as we said before, Chris, we're playing football. We're playing football for England. That should be." That should be something in itself. Forget what goes on outside. You don't have to be with each other after all, if you don't want to be. But he doesn't feel that being in the same room with him is conducive to a good team spirit. So perhaps he's done the right thing by saying so now, to give Mr. Capello the opportunity to try other players. I just find it strange. We've almost got a self-destruct thing about this, about the way we're going about it at the moment. But there we are. I'm sure it will come right in the end. I think that the FA and Fabio Capello will make sure that the atmosphere is right, and if Wayne Bridge feels that that's the way it should be, then it's a pity. But there again, perhaps he's done the right thing.
If we're looking for a replacement, there is a man, of course, at your own club, Fulham, in Nick Shorey.
Yes, he's getting some good experience with us. I feel he looks a pretty good player, but he needs time again, in the top flight. And I don't know whether or not he only had 2 games, I believe. I can't remember them, to be honest with you. But the fact is, he's been showing some decent form for us. Good left peg. He looks a decent player. He needs more games. That's the thing. Top flight again. To put him back into the international highlight, if you like. But if Fabio Capello feels that he could give him another couple of games before, let's see how he goes, before he needs to choose his 28. I don't know. We've got Egypt and 1 or 2 others, I believe. But the fact is, if he can get a couple of games in, by all means, same as Bobby Zamora, people have a look at him and they make a decision. But it's not going to be an easy one. I mean, I can't, quite frankly with you, Chris, can't think of another one other than the Scot who's played there before. Who we're going to have there?